mapping. If you have some that are acknowledgments and some that are purchase orders, like your labor, if you're usually using rows, right? So rows would be, right. And you have all your accounts mapped, correct?
Yes.
Cool. Are you going to use batch entry or?
Yes, I'm going batch entry.
Okay. So you know that if there's freight that they add onto that, you do this first. You do the apply this first, and then you can add the freight manually if you want. It would be the balance remaining, right?
Correct.
If it's not on there in map. So, and you also know that you can actually do line by line here.
Correct.
And once you start sending your orders through eManage, then you'll be able to that line number. There's actually a new thing in here called manufacturer line number, I think. Well, it is there. I just haven't added it to the view, but it'll be there. So it'll be that, the 10/100 or whatever. Okay. So you'll be able to look it up by that on the Windows. Okay.
That'll make it easy, especially when there's several lines.
So, and this knows that it's WIP because it's not fully invoiced to the customer.
Correct.
So just remember, if the acknowledged or the invoice amount isn't the acknowledged amount, you're going to want to go and do the individual line items and change the quantity or the price, depending on what's different, and then check the box, and then check the apply to invoice. Okay.
Okay.
You ready to do a new one?
Yes, I am.
I should probably clear out the thing there, huh? The bottom part.
Oh. Yeah,
when you save
it
invoice.
usually clears out when
Yeah, do a new one.
See, like that.
So that was the right amount too? Oh, good. So
yeah.
It's got the WIP freight and the furniture. Cool. And that's all correct, right?
Correct.
Cool. And if you need to set anything else or change the account, you can always right-click and. Oh. Okay. Maybe you can't. Interesting. I'll take a look at that.
You can if you're within the acknowledgments and costing window.
Oh, okay. I'll make it enabled. So you're saying when you do it individually and not in the batch?
Correct.
Okay. Do you have anything that's a purchase order as opposed to a acknowledgement?
Let me see.
Do you want to save this in new?
Yes, let's save this one.
Okay. Maybe a rose installation?
Yes. I do have some of those. All right. Let's see if this one.
And everything's been working properly on this? Everything's.
Yes.
Okay. No PO items.
Probably.
Oh, you know what? It might be
the QB mapping.
Yeah. So it might be one that's stuck in there. So if you actually go and open, and you go to the View Purchase Orders window, you can check it off right in there. So that just happened because of the it's a transition time.
Correct.
So that we didn't have people that didn't map. There we go. Okay, so as soon as you flip that, then you should be able to just flip to something else real quick, and then flip back. Do we save that? Oh, maybe we didn't save it.
Oops.
Ooh, here, you got to tab out of it. It's not. Hold on. It's still in edit mode. Okay. All right. Let's try flipping. There we go. So every new purchase order that you create since that update will automatically have the the QB mapping turned on. Oh, so good. But your amount's different. You see, this is what I was talking about. So what you want to do is you want to actually you want to change the price in here before you check off the item, okay? So if we take that off and we just change the price in here, invoice amount, invoice price each, just change that to the 464.04, and then check the box. Oh, I think you might need to have this, sorry, you might need to have this one.
Oh, for the quantity, yes, I do need
Yeah,
the quantity.
you shouldn't have to do that, and I'll change that so you don't have to.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. I'll change that so that if it's blank, it'll fill itself out. Okay.
Okay. And there's that one.
And I'll also make sure this clears out as soon as you hit Save and New.
Okay. Did you want to do a few more? Or?
Yeah. If you got more, let's see if we can do a couple more.
Okay.
You want to do one maybe outside of batch and do just a regular?
We could do that. Sure.
Yeah. Let's just try that. Make sure that all that works good. Okay, so it doesn't have any items on there. So it's probably not set to mapping. Oh, it is. Are there no purchase order items on there? Yeah, there are. What's the product type on these? Howard Miller clocks and freight. Does this vendor send you acknowledgments? Oh yeah. It's set up to send you acknowledgments, but then you don't
and we don't
have
have acknowledgments.
Okay, so if you just yeah, let's just go to let's look them up. Howard Miller, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll just do they never send you an acknowledgment, or do you not put them in?
They are sporadic. Sometimes they send acknowledgments, sometimes they don't.
Well, then it's better just to leave them unchecked.
Okay.
Right? Then we can add invoice here, and there's our purchase order items. Yeah, if somebody's sporadic like that, just leave them unchecked, because it's you'll still get the PO items.
Right.
Cool.
There we have it.
All right. Awesome. Actually, you know what? If you do have an acknowledgement, this won't go away from your unbilled cost unless you apply the acknowledgement. So, I don't know. You might, maybe I'll put a little shortcut to go to the vendor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you can switch it really easy. Because it really does have to. It really does have to be if there is an acknowledgement. Otherwise, it'll show up as unbilled cost still.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because when you do the full acknowledgement, that's when it takes it off of here. You know, where the invoice acknowledgement's not fully invoiced and stuff like that over here.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Everything looks like it's good. Has it made it any easier for you?
Oh yeah. Well, I love the batch entry anyway.
But so the freight mapping itself out now,
Yes.
easier?
Yeah.
Good. Good. All right. Cool. Well, I appreciate you doing this with me.
No problem.
All right. And I will talk to you later.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.